Oh my God, so we're here at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. I'm here with Massive Publishing. I'm with one of the founders, Kevin Roditeli.
That's me.
Say that correctly?
Yeah,
So you're one of the founders with Michael Calero. He wasn't able to make it this weekend. Trevor, Richardson, and Massive Publishing. So you guys are one of the creator brands out there that are really supporting like independent creators and more, different diverse storytelling that really supports indie comic. What are some of the books coming out that you want to talk about?
Sure. We have a graphic novel coming up right now, so we requested just drop it. Exiled with Wesley Snipes.
Yes.
Maybe you saw the big thing that just happened. And we have a few other graphic novels coming up, like Liquid Kill as well. And on the monthly side of things, we just announced two big books this weekend. This Evolve partnership that we do with Devil Do, which is basically G.I. Joe meet the boys to do a quick pitch. We continue our partnership with Masked Republic. We just did Luchaverse with them, which add Raimi story with the #1, and we are doing a new series with Vampira. So yeah, that's our two big title coming up, and we have other surprise that we're gonna reveal probably around New York Comic Con.
Oh, sweet! So you guys are gonna be out there?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
good. So you're also in partnership with Whatnot Inc. Can you talk a little bit about what you did with Whatnot?
Yeah, we are the official publisher for their original content. So we did Crashdown, for example, recently with Comic Tom and Whatnot, Ben Temple-Smith, Ryan. So we release the original content of Whatnot. So it's been a pleasure working with them. We did a few series that did super well. So it's always exciting to bring something with such a big platform in the support of them. Obviously.
Sweet. Yeah, Whatnot's doing a lot in terms of like the digital space, like helping comics
100%.
out. It's pretty cool. I have titles Alpha Betas, Ninja Funk, which you talked about, The Exiled, Quested, Liquid Kill. In the first 6 months of retail distribution, Whatnot Publishing title sold 800,000 units. It's definitely helping comics. What can you tell us about some of your books, like Michael Quested? We have Zorro by Sean Gordon Murphy. You mentioned the Luchaverse. Marcus Williams has I Lie Popeye, which I got to read. That was so much fun. So there's loads more. I guess, can you tell us how you kind of get together with like different artists and writers and get them involved in Massive Publishing?
Sure, yeah. Our thing has always been like, let's make fun comics with fun creators. We don't have like really, like a big direction that we're always like, oh, we need to go full sci-fi. No, we just feel like as a fan, as a comic book fan, like what excites us, what we want to see on the market. Because we are all creators, but we are all fans first. And, no one in our team or just like big executive or whatever. We are all about the comic book and what comic books should be. And we believe should just be fun. So we go for fun books and obviously partnering with, to me, one of the best artists in comics ever, Sean Murphy, was awesome. We did Plot Hole with him as well, which is an incredible book. I recommend anyone that love comics to grab that one. And obviously Zorro, which was a fantastic miniseries that just finished, and we are shipping the reworks to the backers right now that contribute to our campaign. So we are super excited. And I Like Popeye, which is a book that I saw online, like Marcus posting about it, and key feature with all the rights of Popeye. And I was like, oh, that would be amazing to release this thing. So we did reach out, we did connect with them, and partnership.
Amazing.
So I'm super excited because that book is amazing. Even if you don't like Popeye, you're gonna like Popeye after that, because it's a One Piece Dragon Ball mixed with Popeye. Even if you're not familiar with what's Popeye, you just know the character. After that, you will be like, oh, I need a Popeye shirt.
I really enjoyed that series because it was like, I think anime fans, like it's crazy to think like Popeye actually fits perfect for anime.
Yeah, it's like the original Luffy in a way.
It was super weird with like the different villains that he fights and like the power up levels. I'm like, this is so anime. Like it was perfect.
I would love a show.
Yeah.
Let's do an anime.
So some of the interior artists you mentioned, Sean Gordon Murphy, obviously Michael, Hector Trunick, Alex Riegel, Kit Wallace, Ben Temple-Smith. I love Ben. Giuseppe Cafaro, who's awesome. He's on Witchblade right now. Bruno Hidalgo, writers Simon Furman, Michael, Aaron Crow, David Cronson, which is amazing. Wesley Snipes is part of it, Adam Lawson. So many different creators. I guess for you guys, how do you try to find like different, I guess like titles to bring on, like if you're incorporating new titles, something, I guess so everything is kind of like reaching like different genres, reaching different types of readers?
Yeah, I mean, one of the good thing about comics is with convention like that, it's easy to reach out to people. It's easy to find people, on the floor. That's one of the ways. But of course, online. I'm 27, so I was born with a phone. So I'm always on Instagram, TikTok, and all those things. So that's mostly the way I find people. I just go on Instagram, like, oh, that guy stuff is pretty cool, and then I reach out. I think like for anyone that want to start in publishing or in the business, the DM game is real. You should really like reach out and don't be afraid to reach out to publishers or like to other creators and ask questions, because comics is such a small world, and people that are in comics most of the time are really passionate about comics, and they're here to help you out starting a career. So as a publisher, we work the same way. We find someone cool, we're like, hey, do you want to do a cover? Do you want to work with us? Like, do you have something in the pipeline? Because I think that's the easiest way actually to start a partnership. Just like, hey, send a little message, and you don't know, what could happen from there.
What was your first comic, and what kind of really got you into comics?
It's a good question. For me, I was not a comic book guy until Watchmen by Zack Snyder.
Oh!
Yeah. So I did see Watchmen in theater, and I was like, what is this thing? And because I really fell in love with that movie. I think the movie is fantastic. So and I did my research online, and I saw it was a graphic novel. They go to my local comic book shop, grab the graphic novel. I love it. Buy another one, and then, I did turn into a comic book fan, and even bought a shop at some point. I was like co-owner of a local comic book shop. And with the comic book shop, just like I learned about Diamond, all the ordering process and pre-orders and everything.
Distribution.
So I was like, let's do a publishing company. So I had my first publishing company like at 17 years old.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I've been doing this thing for 10 years now.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So it's like that. And after meeting people, creators, people behind the scene in comics, and just like building brands, and now we are here, Massive.
And how did you partner to create Massive and found the?
Sure.
Found it.
Yeah. Me and Michael and Trevor, we met. We were working with other publishers, and they were, saying that they were about to start a publishing company. I was about to start a new thing. So we were all like at the moment like starting a new thing. So we just like, well, why not make it together?
And I guess let me try to think of some titles to throw at you. I guess give me 3 words to describe Ninja Funk.
Crazy, colorful, and really imaginative. Yeah, that's my truth.
For Liquid Kill, I guess give us like a quick spiel.
Badass. That's my truth.
Badass. I'm like, violence?
I wouldn't say violence. No, it's just like, it's a series that I really love. Like the art style is super like incredible, unique. They have a way to write a story that's just like super awesome. If you're into like those 90s animes, you're gonna love that. So yeah, I will still stick to badass. And
I guess any specific titles that were, like upcoming that you want to push, or like Kickstarters, anything going on?
Yeah, it's sure we have the Visible campaign coming up, so it's really awesome. Written by Josh Blaylock, who did G.I. Joe for like 7 years as a comic book writers. And on this thing, we have so many like great cover artists that did contribute to the story of G.I. Joe through the years, like Michael Golden, Dave Johnson, Tim Seeley. Yeah, so there was plenty of people, even people we did not reveal yet, that are going to be involved in this thing. So it's kind of it's a love letter, but at the same time just having really a lot of fun with it. And that campaign should be launching like around September. So.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, we are super excited about it.
So you think you'll have some copies for people at New York Comic Con?
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, for sure.
Perfect. Yeah, excited to see you guys there.
Awesome.
And any other titles you want to shout out?
Yeah, so Wash in the Blood, my personal book, my new series that I did as a writer. And this series is basically Doom meet Fallout and Deadpool.
Okay.
So yeah, and we follow the story of a little boy in the wasteland that hears the voice of the god of gun, and she is crazy. She's kind of a Deadpool type character. So obviously everything goes south.
All right.
So that's Wash in the Blood.
Definitely going to check that out. Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you, and I'll see you at New York Comic Con. Yeah, that cover's so cool.
Yeah, it's Warwick Corona. He's doing Transformers right now.